Alright, hey guys, my name is BrenCX3, and today we're gonna be doing a little tutorial on NavMesh in Unity. NavMesh is basically Unity's built-in AI system. Makes it really easy to do a lot of stuff. So, yeah, let's get started. So what we're going to be doing today is making a simple click-to-move script in Unity. It's kind of like a player controller, so, that's what we're going to name the script. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head into my NavMesh folder in here. And I'm going to create, first of all, I'm going to create a terrain. Alright, we're just gonna, we don't have any, textures, so we're just gonna change the material of it. So we're just gonna move our camera up a little bit. We're gonna rotate it, and yeah, we're gonna put this a little bit more on the ground. And okay, there we go. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a material here, call this player, and we're just gonna make this red, because why not? Just so we can see the player, so it's quite obvious where the player is. Now on the player, we're gonna make a C# script. But actually, no, we're not gonna do that. Before we do that, we're gonna head over to our navigation tab, and if you don't have this tab, you're gonna head over to Window, and you're gonna go down to Navigation, which is right here. And you can put it anywhere you want, just like any other window. I prefer to have it over here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna head over to Bake, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hit Bake. And we're gonna wait for everything. Now, as you can see, now all this blue stuff up here's, so what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna make another cube, and we are going to set this to static. What static does basically means I want this to be included in NavMesh. So if you want it to be included in the NavMesh thing, make sure this is set to static. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna scale this up like this, and we're gonna give this its own material. Just call it wall. Whoa. Just call it wall, and we're gonna make it black, so it need to sticks out from the background. And we're gonna copy paste a couple of these. Yeah, that's good. That'll be fine. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna head back over to navigation, and as you can see, nothing's changed. But if we hit Bake again and wait for it a little bit more, as you can see, something has changed. So basically, what all of this blue area is everywhere where your agent can walk. So anything that is not in the blue here, your agent cannot walk on, like this little part right here and this little part right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the inspector, and we're going to add a couple of things. First of all, we're going to add a NavMesh agent, and now we are going to add in a script. Down here to new script, and we're just going to call this player controller. Create and add. We're gonna right click this and hit edit script, and it will open up in Visual Studio. Alright, so now that we're in here, there's a couple things we need to do before we get to actually coding everything. So we're gonna, first of all, we need to use one of Unity's, I don't actually remember what they're called, so, but we need to use, we're gonna type in using Unity Engine .ai. And that will give us access to all of the nav mesh components. So now what we could do is we can make a nav mesh agent. We're just gonna call this agent. And please, for the love of God, don't mind the goddamn background noise. My brother is going literally fucking bonkers, insane. Okay, so now we can remove our start function because that just is gonna get in our way. So yeah, the first thing we have to do is we're gonna we do need our start function. Never mind. So the first thing we're gonna do is in our start function. All right, so if you removed your start function, add that back because that was my mistake. I'm sorry. We're gonna say agent is equal to get component, and then we're going to do nav mesh agent. So now this agent is now equal to this right here. So this thing that we've just created is equal to this. So now we need to do some very simple raycasting. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to look at my thing here real quick because alright. So we're going to say ray, we're going to call it ray. God, I don't remember how to do raycasting. Alright. It's equal to camera dot main dot screen point to ray. I'm gonna say, then we're gonna do input dot mouse position. Now under that we're gonna do a raycast hit. We're gonna call it hit. Alright, so now that that's done, and we're going to say if, dogs are barking now, physics dot raycast, and we're gonna, oh wow, I'm very sorry about this. I wish I had this up on a second monitor, but I don't. My second monitor is broken right now, so rip. Sorry about that, guys. What we're gonna do is we're gonna say input dot get mouse button down. You can also do get mouse button. It works the exact same way. But I'm just gonna use mouse button down. The only difference is get mouse button is seeing if it is being pressed, and get mouse button down is asking if it is like pressed, like if it was initially clicked, and get mouse button is it's asking if it was pressed and if it is still being pressed. So that's the difference between those two. So I'm just gonna use get mouse button down. Actually no, I'm just gonna use get mouse button. So we're just gonna use that actually. We're gonna say if hit that button. I hate that button. Ah, wait, hold on a minute. Hit. Oh, there's our problem. Then we're gonna, so now that we have, so I just noticed that I didn't comment over that. So what this is saying is if physics.raycast, so physics.raycast is just calling the raycast function thingy, and then what we're doing is we're getting this, which is, we're getting the ray, which is obviously, you know, what's basically shooting out of the camera to where our mouse is at, and then this out here. I don't really know what this out does because I'm not that big on raycasting, but just remember that you need it. And then we're calling the hit function is like, and that is where, that is if it hits something, basically, you know. So now that if we get the mouse button down, so if the mouse button is being clicked and we have hit something with the raycast, now we could say agent dot set destination actually I think it's like ray dot hit or something. Hit dot point. Okay. So now we have that. This should all be working just fine. So now, if we go into here, wait for everything to compile. So there we go. Yeah, so you can see if we click on the screen, our cube will go to there. So as you can see, it also rotates the thing, and if I click over here, it'll actually go around the block. So if I click over right here and go like right here, yeah, it doesn't like phase through the blocks, as you can see. Click right there, you know, right there, it's fine. Yeah, it goes around. No, go over here and over here. Yeah, so that's cool. So I hope this helped you. I hope this tutorial helped you. If it did, leave a like, and if you want to, subscribe and stuff, yeah. So, yeah, bye.